Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. In this video, I'm going to highlight three things about Verizon stock that smart investors know. Let's get right into it. The first thing about Verizon stock that smart investors know is its robust dividend yield. As of this recording, its dividend yield was 7%. Now that means if you invested $1,000 in Verizon stock, you can expect to receive $70 every year, and that's without potential increases in the future. Another thing to note here is that its payout ratio was 55%. Remember, the payout ratio measures the percentage of earnings the company pays in dividends, and it measures how sustainable a dividend is in the long run. If this payout ratio was really high, it could mean a potential cut or pause of the dividend somewhere down the line in the future. And finally, the company's in a stable and resilient business. Selling wireless and home internet connections is not something that people will cancel or eliminate entirely if they were to lose their job or if they were to get demoted from their job. One of the last things you're going to want to cut is your internet connection. You're going to need that if you're going to be applying for other jobs, researching other companies. An internet connection is one of the last things people cut, even when they lose their jobs. All right. The second thing to note that smart investors know about Verizon is that T-Mobile is threatening to change the industry structure. Now, this is the same with T-Mobile. If you're looking at T-Mobile, I'm sorry, if you're looking at AT&T stock, this is the same with AT&T stock. For a long time, AT&T and Verizon operated in a quasi-duopoly with limited competition. They set pricing similar to each other, right? $40 per month at Verizon and $40 per month at AT&T. Was that a coincidence, or were they just, saying, "Hey, we're not going to compete on price"? That remains to be seen. But now T-Mobile is coming in offering lower prices than both Verizon and AT&T. And it invested smartly in 5G technology, so it has just as good, if not better, 5G coverage across the U.S. as Verizon and AT&T does. So T-Mobile is disrupting the industry. They've added a lot of subscribers in the past year. In 2022, they've acquired a lot of subscriber, and that's arguably come at the expense of Verizon and AT&T. If it wasn't for T-Mobile, they would have a lot more subscribers going forward. All right. The final point I would like to make, and that smart investors know about Verizon stock, is a productivity enhancement program that's underway. Verizon is focused on continuously improving its operating efficiencies and mitigating the impacts of inflation, so they've set out to save between 2 billion and 3 billion in expenses by 2025. Now, just to put this figure into perspective, their total revenue in 2021 was 134 billion. So it adds about 2 to 3% in margin expansion if they are able to achieve this goal by 2025, which is a meaningful amount. When you're a company of this size, coming across hundreds of basis points of improvements is a difficult thing to do. If they're able to achieve this, it could be a big deal. All right, so those are the three things that smart investors know about Verizon stock. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.